hazardous waste everywhere. There's human excrement.
There's everything there. You were brave to even walk through it.
There's nitrous oxide canisters. There's a bottle of urine.
Yeah. Everything.
Well, and you're actively pulling people off the road to come around this area.
We work in the best places.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're at M1 Junction 22, Leicester, and this used to be a service station to the left. As you can see, it's all derelict now. I'll just quickly show you what it looks like now. All fenced off, look. An old phone box to my right. Completely abandoned petrol station there. Been closed a fair few years now, that has. But just up here in the Travel Lodge car park, we have this Driver and Vehicle Standards Agency. So they're obviously doing some spot checks. Looks like it's a fly tip haven down here. Lots of mattresses and soil, even remnants of cannabis grow down there. Wow. So let's have a little look at this waste in closer detail. What do you reckon? Is that the stuff they put in the soil when they're growing cannabis? And what's this stuff? Seeds of some sort? How unusual. But then we've clearly got old tyres, worn out tyres. I don't know who's been parking here and just dumping all this out. Disgusting. So this DVSA vehicle, traffic enforcement. So I do suspect they've got another vehicle out there that is pulling the HGVs into this entrance. They've coned off an area of safety so that they can do their checks. So we'll hang around and we'll see what goes on. So why would there be that product here? Cream Deluxe Gold. Nitrous oxide. Not only is there one, but there's boxes of the stuff. Now, is that the laughing gas that they use to get high? And I wonder what's in that bottle. There. Do they urinate in the bottle and just throw it into the bushes? Not good, is it? Nitrous oxide. Another one there, look. And when they do park up, they open their rear doors to let all the criminals know that they're empty. And I wonder why there is a trodden path going in this direction. Is this where they go toilet? Well, there is lots of toilet roll down here. And look at that. Toilet roll right next to that. So, absolutely disgusting. By removing the services, but leaving the car parks open around it, we end up with this. And then the DVSA think it's a suitable place to conduct their operations. It's disgusting, isn't it?
Yes. People don't care now, do they?
I mean, you have to choose somewhere to do it, don't you? But here, you're sort of inviting people into an area of hazardous waste everywhere. There's human excrement.
There's everything there. You were brave to even walk through it.
There's nitrous oxide canisters. There's bottle of urine.
Yeah. Everything.
Well, and you're actively pulling people off the road to come around this area.
We work in the best places.
But have you got a patrol car out there now pulling people out?
There's a car out there in a minute, so yeah.
Do you have to get out the vehicle, or can you stay in it?
They can stay in it. Sometimes we might have to get them out, depending. If
So
we
you're-
need to show them something on the vehicle, we'll get them out.
Do they have to get out?
Not really, no.
Right.
Like I say, there's some scenarios where they might have to get out.
Right, so
Try and, keep it. We don't like to get too dirty, believe me.
yeah, but by you asking them to get out, you're then putting them amongst it all.
We're not going to ask them to get out that end, believe me. We're trying to keep it in this car park.
Well, you're literally there.
No, they won't be getting out round that. There'll be no wandering in any of that at the back.
I just thought, before they tell you, right guys, this is where we want you to go today,
Yeah.
you should say, well, is it clean? Because we're not working in that mess.
Where is clean?
Yeah, I was going to say, even the services. You'll find
Well,
the same type of thing in the services.
That's down to your gaffers.
There's nowhere clean, mate.
No,
Don't be
everywhere's
realistic about this. That lay-by out there ain't clean.
Do you know how you normally have a contained compound?
There's only a few of them across the country now.
But they're clean because you manage them, don't you?
No, they're not
Well,
always clean,
I
no,
was gonna
because
say, even they're
people
not.
wander through, do their business, leave their waste.
No, it's not open to the public, the ones I'm talking about.
I'm not on about that. I said they wander through,
Yeah.
do their business, and leave out the other end.
What, on your compounds?
On our compounds.
What do you mean by they? The drivers?
Everyone.
Public, drivers,
Public will walk through
passers-by.
They're not open to public?
They're not, but they'll still
No.
walk through.
Oh, you mean they trespass?
Yes.
Right, okay. Well, this is clearly a public place, isn't it?
Yeah, this is.
Yeah. So you've chosen to do it in a public place where there's such disgusting mess.
Delight.
I know it's not your personal
No,
decision,
no,
but
no, it's not, believe me. It's not top of our list to be here. No. Services are much nicer in some ways because we've got more facilities, but at the end of the day, it's all about road safety, isn't it? So
Oh,
we're
yeah.
probably in a better position here to, see what vehicles are out there.
so
on the
this
road.
particular area then, this is the best spot for this surrounding area that's
It's one of the
available.
spots, yeah, because we need somewhere obviously with space, don't we, to manoeuvre the vehicles in, easy access to it,
Well,
minimum disruption to the drivers, everyone involved.
do Travel Lodge let you use their toilets?
They are pretty good. Yeah.
Do they let the drivers use the toilets?
I don't know. But you see, the drivers park here anyway. They'll come and park overnight. See, this is the problem.
Yeah.
This is unmanaged at the minute. It's just been left, as you can
This
see.
will be full this afternoon.
Yeah.
Will it?
Yeah, this will be full of foreign drivers. They'll all be parked up for the weekend because it's free.
Right, you've got one coming now, so I'll get out the way, okay? Health and safety.
Just mind yourself, obviously, if vehicles are reversing and stuff.
Yep, I agree with you, thank you. So here we have, the DVSA have pulled a vehicle in, and you can see the lights illuminated on the back. Follow me. So we'll stand well out the way, and we'll just see what happens. So as you saw there, the escort vehicle got out and waved him to reverse in between the cones. I can't see that they've got any method of weighing the vehicle, so what are they going to check for? Let's see. So we're doing the lights check. First of all, So far it just looks like a mini MOT test. Checking the tyre treads and any leakages from the hoses and from the fuel tank. With his torch there, helping him, making sure nothing's loose. The lady at the front is checking some sort of disc. And this gentleman is now doing cam back for some reason. So he's pointing his camera at us and the bike. Lifting the mud flaps up, checking all the tyre treads. I wonder if it's still 1.6 mil for heavy goods vehicles. So the driver has now been asked to get out, and the lady has got in. So this is the tax discs sort of thing that they were looking at, and it's got 2027 date on there. A goods vehicle identity disc, and the registration does match, and it is in date.
That's my job.
2027. So to me, the vehicle looks very, very roadworthy. Just a few sidewall, nothing at all really. But you never know until you get it in, do you? And even the registration plate has been cleaned. So yeah, I wonder what made them pull this one. So to the left, you'll see there the travel lodge and the old service station entrance, which is now clearly boarded up. CCTV in operation to try and deter the criminals. And they've just got this tiny little area. But the other vehicle, DVSA escort vehicle, has now disappeared to pull another one over. So we'll just see one more before we move on. And even as far as over here in the car park, we're all the way over here now, having a look at this rubbish. And these cream deluxe nitrous oxide canisters are littered everywhere. And that is just disgusting. What do we think about it, really? What do we think about it? What I am asking you right now is, would you like me to arrange for all this to get cleaned up? No, would you like it though?
Well, it's not my side.
Sorry?
It's not my side, is it?
It's all of ours, it's a public place.
I don't know who owns it.
Well, you're in it, so am I, a public place. So what I'm saying is, this is clear evidence that the lorry drivers that you guys are trying to...
I've just seen you fetch it out to the...
I'm not saying I've not, of course I've got it, it's all littered all around here. What I'm saying is, to make your guys' environment a bit better, I'm going to arrange for all this to get cleared up. And it'll ultimately benefit all of us. All the members of the public that have to use these sort of areas, especially children, who are wondering what the hell this stuff is. So, I would have liked your a better reply than that, really. But you don't seem like you're bothered. Oh well. So yes, this type of stuff, human excrement, nitrous oxide, bottles of urine, remnants of cannabis grows, seeds. Look at all this. I mean, could you bag that up and use it for something? I'm sure you could. I wonder what seed this is. And when you sort of try and engage with them to sort of say, look, let's work together on this, let's get this area cleaned up, I'll do my thing, you do your thing, and ultimately we'll have a much cleaner area where when the public do come in, because Travelodge own that section. In fact, let's go and ask them. Let's see what Travelodge have got to say on the matter. Hello, my friend. We're just doing some filming with the DVSA. There's lots of this sort of stuff littered around, isn't there? Do you own that land at the end?
No, we don't own any of it. We're just this building and that's it.
Do you have a duty of care for the land that you occupy?
Just for the front bit. Unfortunately, we can't do anything about further down that bit, unfortunately.
So where the DVSA are parked then,
The
do you know the DVSA van just past that HGV?
right.
The blue one. Do you know where that's parked? Is that not your land?
None of it's our land.
No, sorry, is that not your responsibility?
No. No,
Okay.
none of our guests park there. It's mostly truckers and them that park there. They're just pulling off the motorway.
So say for example that the some caravans, some travellers parked in that area, you wouldn't mind then?
Well, ultimately, it depends on what they're doing. If they're not interfering with our guests and that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you wouldn't mind, you wouldn't object to that area being full of caravans, no?
Well, it depends on what. Again, if they're obstructing, if they're causing problems, that's a different thing.
Okay.
It depends on what the situation
Okay,
is.
what if the whole area was like used for a private party? Then you've got no objections?
That would be a different scenario.
Why? Because it's not your land. Nothing to do with you, is it?
It would be causing disturbances to our guests.
Oh no, a silent party.
Well, again, like I said, there's different specifics, unfortunately, like I said.
What I'm trying to get at is,
Yeah.
that land there
Yeah.
can be used for any purpose. Obviously, as long as it's not causing you a problem.
As long as it's not causing us a problem.
Yeah, because you don't own it,
I
you've got
mean,
no
at the end of the
responsibility
day,
for it.
there- sometimes, ambulance comes in, they use it for like training their drivers and that. Again, no issues.
Right. So who would I get permission from to
Euro
use that?
garages.
Sorry?
Euro garages, they own the land, so
Okay, that's what I'm getting at. So
Yeah.
Euro garages own the land. Those would be the people that object to anything, if any
basically,
objections
yeah, Euro
were to have.
garages would basically come across and then they would say one way or the other.
And of course, Euro garages is closed, so nobody's here to see it, are they?
Well, yeah, it depends. Like I said, they wouldn't have any problems per se.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'm trying to get at then is all this stuff that's littered there. I mean, you've got human excrement, you've got bottles of urine, you've got nitrous oxide.
We don't have CCTV here, so I can't tell you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if it's not Whoa. I thought that was going to close it. I didn't know that would open it. So it's still got some in that. So yeah, it's just the DVSA are trying to do a job in an area that's disgusting. And we don't really want, we could pull over a vehicle that's got children in it and they get out the vehicle and they're seeing all this sort of stuff.
This has been raised with Euro garages multiple times. Multiple EHOs have gotten in contact with them. We do not have the resources to clean that entirety of things, especially when it's not our responsibility, when it's not our guests that park there.
Yeah.
We don't have the facilities for it.
Yeah.
So again, it's been raised with Euro garages multiple times. If you guys need to do whatever you need to do over there and you feel it's not acceptable, you have to contact Euro garages. Unfortunately, it's got nothing to do with that.
Thank you.
Yeah?
So Euro garages is the person that's responsible, the company that's responsible for that area, nothing to do with Travelodge.
No.
That's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. So, Euro garages. They are the people that used to run this service station. And as you can see, it's now all closed. So we've got Clearway Building Security and Support, a phone number there. Lots and lots of cider bottles all littered around the floor. An old phone box there that we saw. You know, the areas that they really don't want vehicles getting into are all blocked off with these concrete barriers. So they've left that part open, so they must keep it in a suitable condition. So let's do our part. We'll get rid of one piece of litter. So let's have a quick look at their bins. Now the bins are located very, very close to the area of concern. There is a gate with a padlock, but the gate has been broken off its hinges. And we do have lots of space in these bins. But if I go and pick up the stuff and put it in there, then I'm putting waste into somebody else's bin and they might object. So there are no bins nearby that are public. Is it okay if I can get a copy of that? No. The photo that you just... Yeah, of course.
I've took a video of the side.
No, I just saw you taking a photo of me.
Oh, I've got no photos. I took a video of the side.
Yeah, it included me, didn't it?
Well, I took a video of the span.
I've got no problem with it.
Photos.
I've got no problem with it. Do you know if I'm included in your video? Could I just get a copy of it?
Requesting, I can give you a copy.
Yeah, please.
I can give you my details.
Thank you.
See if I've got a card on it.
Just GDPR, you know.
If you're even in it, because the video was off the side, not you.
Yeah, it's just any video that you're in, you've got an entitlement to a copy of it.
Yeah, are we in any of yours?
Yeah, you can have a copy of mine.
Swap details then.
Yeah,
so
no
we can
problem.
have a copy of yours. But I'm just going to see if you're in it first.
Yeah, I saw it.
It's not recording.
Okay, well I suspect that you have captured me in your footage,
Okay,
so I'll
I'm
just...
going to have a look. If I've got you, I will give you my details. I've got no problem with that. Like you said, under GDPR, I'm quite entitled to give it you, same as you're entitled to give me yours.
You're 613, are you?
I am.
Hello, and thank you for calling Eurogarage's head office. If you know the extension of the person you wish to speak with, please dial it now, or alternatively choose from the following options. For payroll, press 1. For HR, press 2. For IT support, press 3. For finance, press 4. For site maintenance, press 5. Or for any other queries, press 0.
We are sorry, there is no one available to take your call. Please record your message after the tone. Press star to discard the recording, or press any digit to end the recording. Sorry, your recording is too...
Extension of the person you wish to speak. Please dial it now.
Please wait while we connect your call. Sorry, there is no one available to take your call. Please record your message after the tone.
There you go, that's my manager's email.
Lovely, thank you so
Can I
much.
have your details, please?
I'm a member of the public. GDPR only
You
applies to
film me, though,
organisations.
so that's okay then, is it? You can film me?
Yeah, GDPR applies to organisations and not members of the public.
Okay, but
Okay.
you says to me, I'll give you my details.
Yeah, I'll tell you where the YouTube video is going to be so you can watch
Okay,
it.
can I
Yeah.
tell you where the YouTube?
Yeah, I'll give you a key ring. You can have a key ring. That's who I am.
So do you travel around on video?
Yes, anything that I find interesting. It's just like a citizen journalist. And what I'm going to do, Euro garages own this land. Nothing to do with Travel Lodge.
Right.
So Euro garage have a duty of care to keep this area maintained and free of human waste, urine and drugs. It's a shame that the lorry drivers are doing that sort of activity, and it's your guys' job to sort of make sure they're doing what they should. So it's just a shame that you're having to work in this area. People that are staying in Travel Lodge that are stretching their legs are having to see it. Children that may get out of the vehicles that you're stopping and the drivers have to see it. So I'm here for the benefit of everyone, including the member of the public. I'm going to contact Euro garages and make sure that they get this cleared up within the time frame that the law states. And if they don't, enforcement action will be taken. Thank you very much for your time.
So how far do you travel? Do you travel all over the UK?
All over the UK, yeah. It's matters of public interest. I capture it on film, raw footage, real reactions, and unfortunately people try to film me, put me online and say, who is this man?
We're not allowed to do that.
Well, you took the footage and you're...
took the footage of...
No, your gentleman, your colleague here in the middle with the hat on, he also took a photo of me earlier, but I will request, I've got your number, 613, I'll just get his, I'll request both. So 2199. I don't like to antagonise the situation, but I just need to make sure that this footage, when it's taken, it stays within the organisation and you don't use it for personal reasons like to find out who I am. Because sometimes Euro garages are not going to like me now, are they?
Interested in what you do or whatever. Like I said,
Yeah,
we're here
yeah.
For road safety.
Well, I'm here for health and safety. I'll leave you to it. I don't like to get in, like, stop you from doing your work, all right? So, you noticed that when the vehicle was here, I stayed out the way.
Yeah, I did say just be careful because we've got vehicles reversing, and obviously we've got duty of care to protect everyone on site.
Yeah, yeah. So you don't actually need permission from Euro garages to be here then?
No, no, we don't. We set up in services, we set up in laybys, wherever it's obviously practical, once we've risk assessed it.
Because obviously the service stations, that's private land as well, isn't it? But it's a public place, so you can set up anywhere. Until you're asked to leave, you don't leave, do you? Same rules apply to you that apply to me.
Euro garages own it, because the garage hasn't been here for a long time.
Yeah, Euro garages still own it. They've concrete bollarded off an area in the old service station that they don't want vehicles to go into.
Yes,
but they've left this open for some reason.
Yeah.
Because they've left it open, they've made it a public place and they must maintain it.
And that's why we have everyone parking here now. Like I said, later on this evening, this will be full of vehicles.
Yeah, because your cones are here as a sort of request for lorry drivers not to park there, but
Yes.
in theory, you've got no control. They could just park here and you couldn't say anything.
We can ask them politely.
They can decline politely.
We can politely. You're absolutely right, they
Yeah,
can.
yeah.
But yeah, we can ask them. And 9 times out of 10, most people are okay.
But if they decline, you'll try your hardest to find something wrong with their vehicle, won't you?
Why would we make it up? Like I said, we're there
No.
for road safety.
Everybody's got-
Protect everybody, the public, everybody.
That last vehicle has even cleaned his number plate.
It was good.
Brilliant, yeah?
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the amount of vehicles you see with dirty number plates.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
So what? I agree with everything you're doing, but what I don't agree with is the environment that not only you have to work in, but your customers have to stand and be in.
Well, we take that into consideration, and like I say, we don't ask them to get out unless we have to. If there's something we need to show them on the vehicle, obviously they need to know that.
Well, you did need to check his tachograph earlier, didn't you?
Yes.
So you couldn't do that with him in the seat.
I did say, if you want to move over, they're given the choice. If you
Right.
want to move over, some of them obviously don't want me leaning over them, do they? So, but no, I do say to them, lean over, I can do it. I explain what I'm going to do, and it's up to them. It's up to them.
There's got to be a point though. Do you know, so like if the human excrement was literally around this area,
We won't be
And
set up here. No
you've got
way.
to refuse at some point, haven't you?
Oh, if there was here, we wouldn't be setting up here, believe me. We can't work.
Is it a common problem you face then?
As well.
Having to work in such awful conditions?
It's one of them, isn't it? We're not planning on walking through it or delving into it. We know what's there without even looking. We know, we're
You could
aware.
smell it, can't you?
No, you can, yeah. But we have got washing facilities in the vehicle, so we
Yeah.
can sanitise.
But is it hot?
Yes, it is.
You've got hot running
Yeah,
water?
We've got all facilities,
Brilliant.
so
And is there a toilet in that?
no.
Right,
But
okay.
we usually set up where there is obviously those sort of facilities.
Right.
Yeah. Like
Okay.
I said, we've got travel lodge. Travel lodge are usually pretty happy to let us use those.
Well, you've been very nice, thank you.
Right, no worries.
And we have got the next vehicle, SB Building Supplies. So once again, we'll get out the way. We don't want to give them any reason to moan at us, do we? So once again, Follow Me was illuminated at SB Building Supplies. Now this one does look a little bit heavy on the back, and they have got no way of weighing the vehicle, I believe. So let's see what happens here. So number plate, very visible. Hazards, brake lights, and once again checking the tyres. Seems to be a big thing. Tyres, checking the sidewall and the rims. It's certainly not something you can do while the vehicle is moving, is it? Checking tyres. But looking in all the treads with his torch. I would expect this gentleman has got a long list of experience in the motor trade. He's found many issues over the years, and he knows exactly what to look for. And they're now focusing on something in the wheel arch. Damage to a spring, maybe. And this is where the lady requests to get inside, and now she's going in the passenger side this time. So it looks like he's now showing him a photo of something under the wheel arch that he's found. And the lady is currently doing the tachograph. And the big receipt that comes out, entering it into her own handheld device. So something's definitely going on under there. So as shown on the screen just there, from gov.uk, as a commercial driver you might be asked to stop by the police or a driver and vehicle standards agency examiner. They can stop vans, lorries, buses and coaches. The police and DVSA have the power to carry out spot checks on your vehicle and issue prohibitions if necessary. A prohibition prevents you from driving until you get the problem with your vehicle fixed. Police and DVSA examiners can also issue a fine if you commit an offence. Some fines may vary depending on the circumstances and seriousness of the offence. What happens when you're stopped? The checks are carried out either at the roadside or dedicated testing sites. The checks are used to keep unsafe vehicles off the road. The examiner checks that the vehicle is not breaking any rules and regulations. This includes checking authorised load weights and type of load permitted, checking vehicles for roadworthiness and mechanical faults, looking at your tachograph records, and making sure you have a valid vocational driving licence. The vehicle you drive could be impounded if your operator does not have a valid licence. Foreign registered vehicles are subject to the same rules as vehicles registered in the UK. Did they used to be in Anstey? I do recognise the name. That little one in Anstey was very small, wasn't it?
Round the back of Potters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the new place, the size? Like compared?
Probably about 3 times the size.
3 times, okay.
So it's not much big, not much bigger, but it is kind of thing.
So you still
It's
could do with a
better
bigger one?
for us, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you soon feel it, don't you? I saw in Anstey, you was constantly full.
Yeah.
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 Brilliant. So what's the main thing that they found? Just that and pliers?
Yeah, so basically what it was is we had the airbag replaced, and the mechanics obviously left his pliers on there. So
They're not going to fine you for it, are they?
hopefully not. It's not leaking, it's not air leaking. It's fine.
Did they suspect it was like trapping?
Leaking, trapping the air, yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So sort of you're disabling it with a pinch. It's not overweight, is it? Can you measure your own weight on board?
Not in this one.
Right.
But I know the bags are 900 kg.
Yeah. I don't think these have got a way to weigh it on site now. Yeah. Looks all good to me, mate. It's a shame that they've pulled a local truck. Because I'm local myself, you see.
Yeah. I watch you all the time.
Do you? You know who I am?
DJaudits.
Oh man, let me give you a key ring. How did you know that?
I seen your bike first, and
Right.
then I thought, I wonder if it is him.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so yeah, I watch you all the time.
Yeah. Filming in a public place, anything that I find interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah. Man,
Easy, mate.
it's a bit close to home, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah. Are you local yourself?
I am, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's all they've found so far, just an old tool.
Yeah, they're just doing me taco now.
Yeah.
And then hopefully I'll be on my way.
Yes, I'm sure you will, mate.
Nice.
It looks spot on to me. What I've.
It's just a bit dirty to do with a clean, that's all.
Yeah, but your number plates are visible. That's the main
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Have you been stopped quite a lot, or no?
First time.
Is it? Wow. How long have you been doing it?
4 years.
4 years, first time.
First time.
And
Been
it has-
stopped in my car by the police, but never by these in a lorry.
Yeah. These don't tend to stop cars, just commercial vehicles. But my argument with them is, you've chose to pull people here,
Yeah.
and all across the back there, you've got human waste, you've got urine, you've got drugs,
Yeah.
and you're expecting people to get out, and like you're just having a little stroll, stretching your legs, having a fag,
Yeah.
and all this crap is around. I've been into travel lodge, they're saying it's nothing to do with us.
Yeah, it's the other lorry drivers.
Yeah. So it's okay. I mean, if the lorry drivers choose to park here
Yeah.
and be in the mess, but you're not choosing to be
That's
here,
it, yeah.
they've pulled you in here
Yeah.
and forced you to be amongst all this crap.
That's it.
But you've wandered up this way.
Yeah.
If you wandered behind your vehicle, did you see it and think, nah, I'm not going behind
Yeah,
it?
he did say not to go that far
Oh,
back.
did he?
Yeah.
Okay, brilliant. It's good that they're warning people then.
Yeah.
But still, they're working so close to it. I mean, there's a fresh poo. A fresh poo just
there,
there.
yeah.
They've not even gone in the bushes. Crazy, isn't it?
Anyway.
So yes, thank you for watching anyway.
Yeah,
What's your
no
first
worries,
name?
mate. Johnny.
Johnny, nice one,
Yeah.
Johnny. Thank you,
Wicked.
mate.
Am I going on?
Yeah, it's all recording.
Wicked.
Bit of free promotion for SB Building Supplies. Oh, what do you mainly, what's your biggest seller at the minute?
Blocks and sand, but we're trying to go more into landscaping.
Blocks and
So
sand.
It'll be sand.
Are you very competitive on the prices?
Yeah,
I think you are as well, yeah, because I've heard about your reputation.
yeah.
So that's a little plug. I'll put your website up.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, Johnny. So, a driver that is willing to talk. You know, if you just talk and engage with us, we're nice guys, but I sensed a little bit of hostility from DVSA and trying to get the details to request that photo under GDPR. That was a bit difficult, wasn't it? We ended up with smiles and it all ended amicably. The gentlemen have not really engaged at all. They're focused on doing their job, which is fair play to them. So I'm going to leave this one here. Johnny's got his key ring. Let's hide one over here, out the way. So we've hid the djaudits key ring just there. So we're not expecting you to go anywhere near that hazardous area, like they're forcing the drivers to, the commercial drivers. So yes, I'm going to leave that one there. If you have enjoyed that little video, give it a thumbs up for me, and I'll see you on the next one, guys. Bye bye for now.